So here is part 2 of my design process on how to design a food flyer. If you've not watched the previous video, that is the part 1, please go to the channel and go and watch. This is a continuation of it, so stay tuned.
To remove background didn't really do a good job for me. It caused some blemishes on my image. So I'm going to undo, and then since the circle, I'll try and clip marks. Okay, so I'll create a circle, create a rounded circle, holding shift, okay, holding shift, and then dragging from the center or from where the circle started. Before you release, don't release yet. So if the circle size is okay for you, then you can release the shift, then release your finger. So my circle is drawn. I'll give it a color white just so I can see what's happening. Control A to select my canvas. Come and select the middle section to center. Okay, since it's good for me, if I want to stretch it out evenly, this side and this side evenly, I'll hold Alt, then stretch so that it stretches evenly. Okay, I can use to reduce, I can use to shrink, I can use to enlarge evenly. Okay, so I think that works for me. So I'll leave it to this point. Then I'll come and select my layer like so. Bring my image down a bit. Then I'll guess what we are doing next. Draw my layer beneath the soup, and I'm coming to right click and click on clip marks. So that's how I neatly get my image out. So there are options. You could actually select the background and remove it seamlessly, or you could use my method too. All works fine for you. My method is the laziest. Yes, so if you want to be lazy, but don't be lazy, do this. So I'll name it soup. I'll name the group soup. So we have our soup, we have our true text. I think our design is forming. We are actually almost done with the design I envisioned. So I'm coming to add some elements. Okay, so let's say for our logo with our guides, I would love to put a logo somewhere, social media message somewhere, and then maybe the name of the brand or something. So let's say the brand's name is called Logo. The brand's name is called, let's say, Logo. Right, so I type Logo. It's too big. Let me see if I can change. So let's try and use funky. I'm not saving it. So along the line, trying to make some shortcuts. My environment has got displaced. So another thing I can do is already at default. I can reset my essentials for me to get everything I needed back so that I don't get lost in my environment. Then I minimize again. Yes, so we are trying to create a logo. So let's see, soup will work fine for a logo name. I don't know which company is called soup, but let's keep the soup And then I use the other funky brow demo typeface we downloaded because I didn't want to feel like I've downloaded it and it's going to be in vain. So yes, I have soup right there at the corner. And then because soup cannot just be there alone, it makes it look void. I'll try and add a tagline. So tagline, that one I can use the Javitos font or Koba font. So let's try and use the Koba font because it was my third choice. So Koba font, let me try and use the italics of the Koba font. So italic, I can write maybe good food for stomach. No, hungry man's choice. Hungry man's choice. So I've got hungry man's choice. I'm going to shrink it a little bit to fit. So I've got soup here, and I've got hungry man's choice. I'm going to make the color white to check if it blends well. Oh, my phone, I wasn't talking to you. So hungry man's choice. And if you're wondering why everything seems pixelated, I'll show you why later. Yes. But then you could seamlessly work on this. So we have our soup hungry man's choice written down below it. And what should we also bring? Let's say contact details. So contact details, I could actually drop a line. Just a thin line with a pen tool. So I could use a pen tool with the help of my guides. Come and use this guy pen tool to draw a line. Okay, to draw a line somewhere like this. So let's see from here. Then I can turn off the fill since it's a line, and then rather use stroke. Okay, so I could increase the stroke. I've chosen a stroke color. Increase the stroke to let's say 5 pixels for us to see the effect. Then I'll make it white so that it's visible enough so you can see something going on down here. You could see something going on down here. So these are stroke repeated. It is too thick. It is too thick for my likeness. It's not supposed to be as thick as this one. I'm going to shrink this. Oh, shrink for me now. If you can't see the point wall, Control T transform. Then when the arrow comes this way, could either use to enlarge or shrink. So you hold Control. Okay. So I know why this guy is not stretching or shrinking. It is because I used the border, and this is not a shape. So even if I try and shrink it in the manner I'm trying to shrink it, it won't work. So I'll go back, come and select my line, go to the pen tool because that's where I used to draw my line. Come to stroke. Okay, if you come to stroke, you can see 5 pixels. Come and shrink it to 2 pixels because I said I wanted to reduce the width, the height of the stroke. I think 1 pixel or so is not bad. Let me try 1 pixel. Yeah, so we have 1 pixel and I think it works fine for me. So yes, thankfully we have our oko soup which has green. But there's one last thing I'd like us to fetch before we continue with the design. So I like us to fetch. I don't like where this soup is. Okay, let's leave it there. I like us to go and fetch leaves. Okay. So you come here, come and search for green leaves PNG. Transparent. You could add transparent to it if you want. I think this looks nice, and fortunately for me is free pick. Yes, but I hope it looks edible too. Alright, so let's go to visit. Then we visit free pick for our green leaf. Okay, so now our green leaves has loaded. You have different kind of leaves, but this will work best. So I'll come here and I can download it as a PSD file to get a transparent version or JPEG, or you can come to this tool and then remove background. But as you can see, they'll tell you exceeded your daily limit. There's another way. I could still download it that way without using Photoshop, but in here I have a little bit of data, so let me download the Photoshop version. Green leaves, so that I can get the PSD directly from it. If you are bored and you don't have that much data to download the Photoshop version to get the object from it, to separate the object from it, you could just save the image as JPEG and then come and select the background removal to the eraser tool or the object selection tool to select just the image from the background. So now we have our object here. I want my other friends back. So once again, I'll go to Windows, Arrange. Default, Workspace, Reset. What is it going to? Okay, so I did a vertical alignment and I had my friends back. Sometimes it does happen. So now I'm done with green leaves. Bye bye to you. Not saving you, closing you. So I have my leaves. Here, and then they look pretty nice already. I get a concept. I can see my concepts being formed. I click on OK to select it. I think that one there looks nice. So I'm going to first of all leave these 3 outside like so. So I'm duplicating my object. Turn off this one, select this. And I think this 3 is fine.
So now let's search for font or typography for food brands.
To do a quick selection. Then right click, then layer via copy. Alright, so now I can delete the object. Then I come to the duplicated object. Whilst turning this one off, come and shrink it because I don't want all the leaves to be big. I want some to be small, some to be faded some to be in the background. Yes, I want some to be in the background and all. So I think something like this is fine. Let me bring those leaves under our soup. Okay. So you have those leaves under
I'm sure
our
by now
soup.
you're wondering what the
It
is it
feels
doing.
too much.
By the way, I'm still scouting for
So
font
I'll just be
and
selecting
typography. So please, let's keep scrolling till we find nicer ones. Okay. So you have to spend time to search for the right typography to use for your design. So this is how come
for selection.
designs are expensive, because time is money.
Randomly. If I want, I'll come here, come and select this voice. Tap, tap, tap. Escape to start over. Tap, 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 tap. So this is a magnetic lasso tool I'm using. Let me confirm the name. So polygon lasso tool. They also have the magnetic one there. So it's other polygon lasso tool. So after tapping, selecting right click, go to layer view, I copy just that part. I come back again. I need a top leaves to press escape to delete or escape. Okay, deselect. Okay, so now come back, come to this side. I need the top ones too, so I can decide to shrink them just to crop them. So I mean, you play around with your leaves till you are satisfied with the kind of leaves you get. Okay, so I'm satisfied with this one. Let me turn off my bowl of soup, okay, so that we can work. In fact, the whole folder. So I've turned this off, and then I come and crop my leaves like so. So here we have copy. Okay, so I first have to select the leaves, and the leaves is a shape. So shape, right click, layer, shape layer via copy. Come and copy, turn this one off. Now I clear them. So now I have my two sections of leaf. I want to use one for the upper side, one for the lower side. And then yes, I'm going to keep it around the text like so. Okay. I'm going to keep the upper one too. And don't forget I did some big ones too. So the big ones, let me stretch it wide apart. Wide apart. Let's see the effect it gives us. Then I'll blur it. So filter, blur, come to Gaussian blur, come and blur it a little bit to give me that so that zoomed effect. So on that zoom effect, I'll blur it a little bit, almost seeable. Now come here. I think this being somewhere around here is not bad. My leaves too, I could just enlarge it across this. I know some parts will obviously come out to give it that texture I want. Okay. And this is too much. I'll try and bring, let's say, this true text. Okay, I'll separate it from all of them. Try to create that 3D effect by bringing one of them out. Okay. So I'm trying to displace them. So I'm turning some of the leaves behind the text and some on top of the text just to give it an effect. Unfortunately, because of the soup, some of the things I'm even doing wouldn't show. So I'm going to turn back on the soup layer just so we see what is happening. So now I'll come and select my leaves. Then if I move, I'll see whether with this particular one I can experience the effect. Okay, so I think with this one I could experience the effect a little bit. Let me shrink my leaves so that they don't go into competition with the big ones. Okay, so I've shrunk my leaves. Coming to create a little bit of a small effect here. I'll come and select the right click, convert to shape. So after converting to shape, I converted the to text. Which of the two text? Alright, so let's do it all over again. So I come here, come and select this tool, converted. Then I'll come and use this selection tool. Okay, so the object selection tool. I'll come and select the O. I just want the O. So deselect, quick selection or magic wand to let me create this. So could not use the magic wand because the target is a fluid layer. So in effect, they would want me to rasterize. So I convert to smart object. Convert to smart object works or rasterize to work. So I've converted to smart object so I can edit the text later on if I want, but then I don't think that's going to be the case. So you can either use rasterize or convert to smart object. So I've selected the O here. Then after selecting the O, I am going to apply that selection on the leaves. But for the meantime, I have to see the particular leaf section I'm selecting. Okay, so now I can see this is the leaf section. I'll right click on that selection and go to layer via copy. Okay, if I do layer via copy, then I'll go and cut out the ends, or I could now come to my duplicate this with a selection on, come and turn on my max. So before you turn on the max, make sure your foreground color is on black, your background color is on white. It's going to use the foreground color actually, so the max is the foreground. So if I come and select the mask, you can see that maybe I'm not seeing the effect yet because I duplicated objects. But if I select the max, this is what you see. Okay, so if I select the max, it automatically masks the section, the O section. Okay, so it feels like the leaf is in the O. That's the effect I wanted. I duplicated this whole thing, so now I'll come to that one to come and select the max and then brush some part of, so as I said, make sure the foreground color set to black so that anything you are doing, it can have an effect, a proper effect as you want. So I can brush the part I don't want. I could brush the part I don't want. I think for now it's fine. And I still need some parts of my leaves. So I'm going to duplicate my leaves again. This time delete the mask it came with. Now just select the other portion. I just want this small portion. So I'll go to the polygon laser to selection. So I'll select point, press point. Come back to starting point to make selection. Right click on the object to layer via copy. Then now I can turn off this layer. Yes, so now it gives me that effect where some of the leaves is entering the okay, so we are almost done with our flyer. Just left with small touches to do. So just to create the text effect, I could try and enlarge won't work. Let me hold this. Okay, hold everywhere I see true. In fact, the entire true text, except including the ones outside. So I hold all of them. So I hold all of them. Then after holding all, it looks like I've selected an all thing again. So you check through the selection to see if you've not selected anything about. Yes, I selected the leaves. It wasn't supposed to be selected. So now, okay, I selected the logo too. So let me leave the logo out. So I'm going to leave the logo out. I think for the logo I used soup. I'll try and find it. Alright, so now what I'm basically trying to do now is I would want to select, like I found the soup. I want to select all my text. So I'll go to my layer panel. If your layer panel feels too small, you can shift to anywhere you want. Okay, you can shift to anywhere you want. Feel free, the space is yours. Can even bring it here. I don't know why we've been always restricting ourselves to that area. Can bring it here and stretch it as large as you want. Okay, so now let's comfortably select our true. So true text. I think true text. Then that's alright. So I'm just trying to enlarge my true text a bit because I realized some of the things I was doing wasn't seen. And what is the point of it not being seen? So I can't select any point to deselect everything. Can't select one of the two. I just distorted the distance. So I fixed the distance of the true text. I'm going to bring this line. I'll explain this line to you. So yes, I even forgot my layers at this section. So now that I know my layer is at this section, I'm going to select my line. My time is almost up. I gave myself a time in my head. So I'm going to select my line. I'm going to take my brush to just to give it some dark shadow effects. Brush to open my layers. I still need them. To brush to, I'll come here, click on the plus sign to create a new. Oh, I forgot. I've moved my. All of you remind me. I've moved my layer panel here. So the plus symbol will be together with my layer panel. I come here, create new layer. Okay, I tap on create new layer. Then I get my brush. You can see I'm brushing. It's black. I don't like it, so I'll come to this side to check my brush settings. I'll choose soft brush. It reduces the hardness to 0. The size of the brush, you can move it around the side. You could also use control. Sorry. You could also use the square, open square braces or open square brackets. So open square brackets to make the brush size smaller, close square bracket to make the brush size bigger. So I'm going to keep the brush size like this. Then brush around the side. I know you feel it's too much, but we are going to work on it. So
Thanks for watching part 2 of the design process, and then don't forget to subscribe for more.